Recorded live in front of textbooks that could be used as a down payment for a brand new home. It's Chat Past Midnight with me, Andrew Balisi. A podcast filled with comedy bits, games, interviews, and weird news stories that don't make the front page. Tonight I welcome my guest, Kevin Candor. Now here is Andrew Balisi. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me once again for Chat Past Midnight with me, Andrew Balisi. We have an awesome show for you today. I'm so excited. We have a good friend, Kevin Candor, on. You probably know him from the Whack podcast that I co-host with him. So we'll have a lot of fun with him a little later. But I do want to talk about some cool things that I've been finding on the internet. So one of those things is those 911 calls that get pretty interesting. Now, first responders are the people who keep us safe, but I will say they have seen some serious shit. Which brings me to a bit we now call 911 What. Alright, this week's 911 call comes from the show Paradise PD. Let's take a listen.
911, what's your emergency?
What? No puedo dejar de hablar español.
Oh, you're speaking Spanish. Okay, I played a little in high school, so I gotcha. You're good.
No hablo español.
But you're hablaring español.
¿Qué está pasando?
I think what is pasando is that you're speaking Spanish.
No habla español.
Okay, let me get this straight. You're saying you don't speak Spanish, but right now you are speaking Spanish.
Pienso que sí. Esta mañana me golpeé la cabeza en la puerta y ahora, ¿qué es español?
You don't know you're speaking Spanish.
Sí.
And before you hit your head, you used to speak English.
Sí.
Maybe try hitting yourself in the head again?
Mi cabeza.
Your cabeza.
Claro.
So, are you okay?
You know, we heard a little bit. Wait a minute. That's not me.
All right.
And that was the 911 call. Pretty interesting from Paradise PD, the show. Always fun, always very funny, that television show. It's great. I do want to talk about that phone call, though. People hitting their heads and, like, speaking different languages. Speaking different languages, and then on top of that, changing accents. That's just insane. I think that's based on a true story somewhere, but, like, some weird, random TLC shit, but I'm too lazy to look that up right now, and I know Google's literally within, like, reach, but I just don't want to. You can do that on your own. You can figure that out. Tell me in the comments or something. I don't know. It's a fun show. So that was 911 What for this week. Which brings us now to my favorite part, like always. I always say it's my favorite part because truly it is when we get to the interview. So with that being said, you may know him from We Are 90s Kids and now his new YouTube channel, Loanlee Gaming. The Lonely Gamer himself, please welcome Kevin Candor.
Hello. I want to applause.
That. You want applause? Okay, I'll put applause. Yeah, you want that?
Hell yeah.
That's right. I treat you right here, man.
Yeah. That's what I was expecting, you know? I walk out of the curtain, everyone's clapping and cheering for me.
Exactly that. Exactly, except I have no budget whatsoever to make that happen.
That's okay. You know what? I got my imagination, so...
Shit, that's all we need right now, man.
We're all good.
All right, it was great having you on the show.
That was great. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check out Kevin's new YouTube channel. And then we play games like The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, except I can make it through the interview without getting the punchline given away.
Exactly.
Little bit of shade, because, you know, just need a little bit. Just a little bit. But no, he's a nice guy. I imagine he's nice.
I would assume so.
But most Canadians are like, he's a little too nice. He's like, I don't know if I should.
I don't know if I trust him.
I don't know.
We all have standards, but like this one.
This one doesn't have enough cheese in a poutine, if you know what I'm saying. You know, it's like Canadians are like, what the fuck is he saying? So, Kevin, how the fuck are you?
I'm doing good. I mean, you know, as good as I can be in quarantine and everything. But, you know, I'm doing great.
No, of course. I'm doing fine. I guess I'm okay. I'm doing this new show which you're on right now, so that's kind of fun.
I'm being recorded?
You're being recorded right now. Yeah, I thought you knew.
My lawyers didn't inform me about this.
Oh, I didn't talk to your lawyer.
Oh. Everything's off record.
Do you talk to my lawyer? Well, that
Oh,
sounds a
boy.
little creepy. I mean, it's
A little bit.
sounds like my
bit.
lawyer works the corner. I'm like, no, he doesn't.
That's a
He works
little.
in the office in Van Nuys, but that's a different story.
That's a little sketchy.
What, Van Nuys or he's the lawyer? Anyway,
Both.
it's oh shit. Oh, the more you know. Na, 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 na. Wait a minute, I can add that in post. There it is.
Nice.
I'm drunk with power.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. So first episodes are always interesting. I know for this podcast, trying to find the tone and how to make sense of it. How was your first episode? Like, I know you're trying to find like a groove and like a formula that works for you. Talk about the process, shall we?
Yeah. So the funny part about this is when I first got my mic, I wasn't really planning to record any videos. It was just kind of like, you know what, can I? And I recorded a few episodes, which two have come out already. A few more that are going to come out soon. It was very weird for me because I have dabbled in the past making YouTube videos, but it definitely was not uncomfortable, but it was one of those things where I'm used to having someone to bounce off of. So when it's myself, I realized I'm probably going to have to edit my videos a lot. So it sounds like I'm talking all the time because I'm definitely not. And
I feel that so hard, man. I feel that. I miss you, man.
Yeah, I know. I miss having people to talk to, especially when I'm recording stuff. But it's fine. It's fine. You know. It started off right. I mean, it started off just me wanting to test it out, and I didn't even want to post like a lot of my videos. Not because I was like ashamed of them, but it was kind of like it was like, should I put this out? Like, do I want it to be public or do I want it to keep it private and keep it as just a thing for myself? Because that was one of the main purposes that I started it too. And so I just said, you know what? Forget it. Let me just throw it out there. It's still for me, but if other people happen to like it, you know, it's there, and hopefully they'll give me support, and hopefully I can do more with it, you know?
And hopefully I can pay off my loans, which is like Loanlee Gaming. This son of a bitch.
Yes.
I need to pay off the loans.
That was the main reason why I chose that name. Since I am in crippling debt, I decided to make a pun off being lonely and in debt. So
I have crippling depression.
yeah, and I also wanted to not limit myself because I know a few YouTubers that they'll limit themselves to like one game, and it takes them a while for them to like diverge to other games because of their own name, you know. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me not just limit myself. So that's why I just stuck with gaming itself, and it also allows me to invite other people into it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
you know. So it's just kind of more like a brand itself, and then eventually throw people in, make it easier, and so that way people aren't like, wait, what the hell? This is weird. Why are there more people, or why is this someone else? You know, so
it's like, who the hell are these people? Nobody's home in COVID. Why are you like 6 feet apart? What the hell?
Exactly. But yeah,
I have a feeling I'm going to end up on the show somehow, and I don't know.
Maybe
I have to do some weird cross branding type thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It'll probably be like a really terrible game for me. I'm like, we'll have Andrew play a scary game because it's very funny.
There you go. Or see, what we'll do is we'll do those cheesy YouTuber crossovers where it's like, oh, haha, we did a video on this channel. Now go to this one and see another channel. You know,
that's exactly what's gonna happen. That's exactly it. We're gonna be like, check this shit out. And people like, oh, I guess I should. It's funny because I'm trying to get a YouTuber on here. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. You'll find out whether or not he's here by reading the freaking title. So yeah, come on, connect.
Yes.
Put two he's name dropping. We name dropped in the second episode. This is not too different. But anyway, I don't want to name drop this time. I'm going to be tight-lipped.
Damn.
Yeah. So the person.
So it's off record, right?
Yeah, it's off the record. Your lawyer is already talking us through. By that I mean they had nothing to do with this.
I don't see what's wrong.
Of course, this is completely fine. People are going to tell. have these two spoken together before?
Never.
They have some sort of chemistry. It's like, well,
I don't
yeah,
know this
because we
person.
not used, we still do. We're just on hiatus right now. Or by the time this is back, I don't know. We'll find out. But
Well, you'll see.
we'll see. We have lives for human beings. Shut up.
Yay.
Yeah, we host another podcast called Whack. We are 90s kids, and we started that one about a year ago in April? Yeah.
About a year ago, yeah.
About a year. No, that doesn't work.
It doesn't. Doesn't have the same ring.
Doesn't have the same.
The oomph.
Nah, yeah, it doesn't. Plus, it's me who's doing it, so it just doesn't work. Like if you see me and then you see me trying to sing that, it's like, don't, Andrew, stop, don't hurt yourself. This is bad.
Oh no, he's singing again. Oh no! Oh god!
Who's squaring? Who's squaring? Who's sharing? God,
Who's squaring?
And who's squaring? It's like,
Damn it!
Someone's doing like square roots. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, let's get out of here. We don't do math. We don't do the square roots. Who do you think you are? And then I turn into Seinfeld. I don't know. It brings joy to people.
Think you are. Yeah.
Oh, leaving scars.
Exactly.
See, this is why we're friends. This is why we're friends.
Reference.
Aha, just like we rehearsed. No,
Yes.
Oh man, this is going absolutely nowhere. I love it.
Yeah, I'm really good at wasting people's time and like repeating the same thing, but making it sound like it's something new.
But for some reason, I'm like, that doesn't bug me. I still kind of want to listen.
Yeah.
We'll get to the substantial stuff. You just gotta wait your ass.
Yeah,
there.
exactly. That's the whole point of my YouTube channel.
It's like watching paint dry. No, actually, no. It's a little better than that. It's a little better than that.
No. It's like
No. Don't undersell it. Life. Yeah.
It's Bob Ross paint drying.
Well, see, that's really entertaining because you got a fro to like really set the tone.
Exactly.
Because if he didn't have that fro, I really believe the show wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, but I know like how he had his fro. I had my about section where it says, if you enjoy crappy editing and videos, then you'll like my videos. So therefore, I thought ahead.
If you like YouTube trash, well, you're in for a great surprise.
Well, guess
I
what?
am exactly that. And they're like, yes, I've been looking for you. And they're like, click that subscribe button, baby. I got you. And then it's terrible, but go ahead. Sorry, my brain.
I was gonna say I have that very small niche where when you run out of things to watch and you don't know what else to watch, so you have that one thing you put on in the meantime. That's me. That's the niche I'm going for. See,
we could keep going on with that like joke. It's like, hey, you know that frozen pizza, that third-rate frozen pizza. That's me. That's where I come in. You're like, do I want like DiGiorno? No. Do I want like Tombstone? Not even that.
The store brand.
And store brand.
The store owned brand.
Right. It's like I want Balisi brand pizza. That's how low I'm going tonight.
There you go.
Making bad decisions.
Yeah.
So on Whack, we normally talk about how we're brown. How brown have you been recently?
God damn.
Yeah, that's right. I went straight into it. That's what people tune in for.
Damn.
I knew it. Answer the question, Kevin. You afraid?
Am I? Find out on the next episode.
God damn, those cliffhangers. Oh, so
That's
fucking
how we
good.
get them in. That's how we get them in. You fools. I'm throwing you in for another episode.
Yes, that means you have to tune into his YouTube channel to figure out how the rest of this episode It's like, what?
It's just going to be a video where it's going to be responses to different questions, and it's just going to be cut up, so it's going to make no sense, like, flow-wise.
It'll just be random answers. It'll be like,
Yep.
Of course I put my feet in tapioca. Preposterous. Next question. And be like, wait, what?
Exactly. And then it just keeps cutting. And then at the end, you're just like, what did I just watch?
What happened? I don't know. What's going on?
If that actually happens.
With the tapioca or not what's going on the YouTube channel? Because I can see both in the future.
I can too.
We all celebrate the 4th of July in different ways. Oh, yeah, I got to ask now. How do you celebrate the 4th of July? Normally, I know COVID's like a weird thing, but like, yeah.
As a U.S. citizen, I am told to be patriotic and celebrate July 4th with the utmost fashion of fireworks and Whoa, America. Whoa.
So remembering how we rioted and shit. Nice.
Yeah.
Woo! Tea party at my place. Don't miss out. Boston Harbor. Yeah. Woo! Tea. Fuck that shit, right?
Fuck taxes.
Right?
That's what it was about.
Oh, yeah. Stamp taxes, bitches. That's right. We're going to take this shit to the top.
Damn.
Independence. Oh! It's like, oh my God, they're all frat boys. People fail to remember, like, these people are like, what, in their early 20s when this shit's happening. And they're just like, let's fuck shit up. It's not right. Fight for our rights.
Little did we know Thomas Jefferson was a Chad.
Right, exactly. No, if you really think about it, he really is. Like, sincerely, like, I don't know. It's like the founding fathers. People think they're really sophisticated. Some of them are, like, Ben Franklin. But like, this bitch used to like air himself, like, air dry naked and shit, like, at his own home. And then another thing I gotta mention, if you'd let me go on this rant, but it's my show. Screw you. No, I'm kidding. Is that you know how people think like Shakespeare is like he's so sophisticated, he's some of the greatest work in the English vernacular. I'm like, you do know they're like, it's basically like murder, fart jokes, and like transvestites, which the appropriate term would be like trans people, which that's what he wrote. But he's not all that clever. He repeats himself a lot, and this bitch has like fart jokes almost every. So and then people's like, "Hey, did you flip me off, man? Do you flip me off?" It's like, "Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?" And then people's like, "Dost thou blow wind in thy face?" I'm like, "You're damn right I did. Damn right I did."
Calling people eggs.
Exactly. Calling people breakfast foods and calling them like. What's wrong with the Danish? Because they're a lovely, like, sweet treat in the morning, okay, with like a lovely custard sometimes, or fruit compote. It's delicious. It's delicious.
Someone's hungry.
Yeah. You know me so well.
I knew it.
I know this bitch. He's fat as hell.
All the catches always come back to food. I knew it.
Especially when my brother's around.
I see it. I feel it.
Yeah. If you listen to Whack, there's a Halloween episode, and that'll be like very self-explanatory.
Yeah.
So, I need to find this episode. You figure out if he talks about the Danish in there.
It's great. You should check it out. I
bet like Danish people would be offended. It's like, I'm not going to listen to this shit.
Maybe.
Or they'll be like, I love it.
This is great. This is exactly how I feel.
That's fantastic.
Yay.
I just attacked Europe in general in that last.
Yeah, you did.
It's like Europeans, we are outraged. Wait, I don't know why they're suddenly German. They are European. I do not like this. This is weird. This is not right.
It's like you're getting more German and German, and I don't know if I can support all this.
You're right. The German fronted stuff can be scary at times, especially if world power, which they are.
My voice does not reflect what he is saying.
Kevin Candor's views and opinions on the world are not reflected by Andrew's dumb voice.
Are they, though?
I'm your inner thoughts, Kevin.
It took an awfully long time to say that. Thoughts?
Well, I'm sorry. Who has the i7? Who has the i5?
I'm feeling attacked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right, bitch. That's right. I'm coming after you. I'm your own thoughts.
Jokes on you.
I do the thing that you did embarrassing when you were 10 at night.
Jokes on you. Not if I fall asleep first.
Oh, you bitch.
Aha.
Race you there.
All right.
People are like, what the hell's happening?
God, it sounds like the Whack podcast.
Oh, it really does. It really hasn't changed much. You'd think this would have more structure.
See, I came on thinking, like, you know what? This is going to be his show. It's going to be different. But as soon as I come on, we just devolve into Whack, where we do talk about nonsense. And it's great, but it's nonsense.
That's my default with you, man, because that's all we always be. And we decided, we should probably record this for posterity. And then for some reason, people were like, get that shit off the air.
It's great.
But who are those fucks, all right? Now, I got some interview cards here because I carry them just in case I run out of things to say. Oh my god, that happens? Yeah, that happens.
Oh my god, no, it doesn't.
You shut the hell up, man. You don't tell me. All
As
right.
a top tier entertainer, never happens. I mean, what?
Top tier? Who said I was top tier? I'm not even like on the low tier for that matter. I'm like one of those like scabs or like those things that like attach themselves to like whales and shit.
Oh, I mean,
I'm parasitic in that way. I'm just like I'm gonna mooch off the big guy. Like I'm even using their format for Christ's sake.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna ask some weird ass questions. I have a weird question deck.
Go for it.
All right. That one won't work because we don't have a camera. So fuck that question. If humans came with a warning label, what would yours say?
Warning label?
Yeah, if you had a warning label, it's like caution, Kevin, and then following words.
Caution. Depressed.
Caution, crippling debt.
You know what? Actually, yeah, I'd like to change my answer though.
Actually, that's better. Can I use that? Can I pick that up? I'm picking up what he's putting down. You know what I'm saying? Can I? No? I'm going to steal it. You just got to put it there. I'm going to steal it. Shit. Is that it? Or is it like, it's very short.
I mean, okay. If I can have like a sentence, because I was thinking like just one word.
Oh, no, you can have a sentence. That's fine.
So if it's a sentence, it'd be more like caution, cold on the outside, sensitive on the inside.
Oh.
/ depressed.
Oh.
Oh. He has layers.
I love onions.
Haha.
Joke's on you. I'm a parfait. Wait a minute. Oh, God, I'm a parfait. Why am I top? Existential crisis. All right. Well, that's a weird-ass question. I'm not going to ask that.
All right.
Here's an interesting one. What's the longest you've ever waited in line for something, and what was it for?
I would probably... You know what? It's been a while.
I know, that's why I have to ask if you remember.
See, I don't remember if it's either a movie or if it was a theme park.
Those two sound very plausible.
Yeah, because the last thing I remember is I was honestly I don't remember the movie, but I remember waiting in line for a movie for about like 3 hours. I have no idea what movie it was, but I remember waiting. We showed up early thinking, oh, everyone's going to be there. And there were people there, but it was like maybe at best 10 people. So it was kind of a waste. For a ride, I remember I was waiting, I think it was an hour, and then it broke down.
Oh.
And then after that, I have no idea how long I waited.
Wait, are you talking about Rise of the Resistance?
No, but now that I realize it sounded like that one too as well.
Okay, now we got to delve into that. Okay, so you've probably seen the episode on Whack, or you probably haven't because no one fucking watches that or listens to it.
Well,
if you have, great. If you didn't, the hell you doing still here? No, actually, no. Finish this and then watch it. But it. So myself and Kevin and some good friends, our producer and a good friend, we went out to go, on opening weekend, which was, that was a great decision. The opening of Rise of the Resistance over at Disneyland. And this is back in January. And we're like, we're going to ride this. It's going to be fucking cool. And it was, but boy, did we wait. Boy, did we wait a while to get on there.
Yeah, we did.
So essentially what happened is what you need to do, the process normally, and it's still like this, I believe, but then again, the theme parks are closed, so, who knows? But we had to get there early in the morning before 8 o'clock. We had to be through the gates, and then right at 8 o'clock, you had to be in the Disneyland app, and you had to register your group. You had to make a reservation. So, of course, at 8 o'clock, this is a real phenomenon with people trying to get passes for this thing, because it is really amazing, is that everyone's on their phones in, Main Street and, the central hub, and you can hear people like either going and then they yell a cuss word, or they're cheering like, we're gonna go on the ride, we're gonna go, oh yeah, which is all like the Karens are like, oh my god, I need to complain about this.
Yep.
We are fortunate enough to get a group that day because it's really like hard to get a groups on the weekend, and it was Sunday when we did this opening weekend, and we're like, oh my god, we made it. We barely made it by the cusp, because I believe they're only letting in like a certain amount of groups that day, and we were like the last ever group. And we happened to be there on a day where it broke down a few times, so it got really backed up into like 8 or 9 in the evening, and they normally shut down operation of that ride around 9 p.m. So here's what happened to us. I had all of that set up, so the payoff's like, oh
Yes.
So myself, Kevin, and Allie, it was our time to go. We were waiting all day. We got really tired because we had to be there all day to ride this thing, and our time is called. Our phone's like, and we're like, oh shit, we have to go now. So we go over there, and there's this long ass line. Now, the reason why they did the reservations so they can manage having long ass lines, but still, we happen to have a long ass line, and
Yes.
we got in a long ass line. And we started moving through. We're like, oh, this is cool. We're just in the queue. We're just in the line. So we're looking at stuff. We're in the middle of the line. We're moving. And then we suddenly stop. And then you hear this announcement from this lady who, of course, knows this is the worst possible news you can give to people at this immediate moment. Ladies and gentlemen, our battle has stopped momentarily. Please remain seated where you are and remain standing in line. We have to reset for battle. And you're like, ah, what? And so we're sitting there all hopeless because we're tired and sitting in a line where you're normally standing in for only just a few moments. And it's beautifully detailed, but you can see like children with like hope lost in their eyes. Adults just like, I paid how much for this shit? There was people who've been on the ride like, it's totally worth it. Don't worry. You have to be one with the force. It's gonna be good shit, man. Good shit. So we were there for what, like 45 minutes waiting for it to come back up.
It was a long time.
It was quite a while. And then like we felt like maybe we won't get to go on. And people's like, don't say that. I waited too long. I've invested so much time. And then the magical thing happened is when all the sound effects came back on. That's when you know, like, the ride's back on. Like, you can hear the standard sounds, and you can hear it's like, okay, we're boarding for battle. And people are like, oh, it's a miracle. It's not a miracle, but we're just happy to be moving. So, the lights are back steady. The sounds come back on. We're making our through pretty quickly. And then it's like the moment of truth came, and then we finally get on the ride. And like everyone else, and I think anyone who's been on this ride for the first time, most of your reactions, without any context, like, wait, what? No way. Huh? How? What? No. Wait, what? Huh? Oh. That's cool. Takes a picture. Oh, and then you're just saying that for the rest of the time because you just can't believe what the fuck's happening in front of you. But it's an amazing experience, honestly.
Yes, I concur.
That was a long one. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. I liked it. I liked the story. I mean, if you think about it, technically that would be the longest time I've waited for anything. So
technically true. I think, what was it, like 12 hours?
Yeah, about. I mean, because like obviously I'm not going to count something that's like in the future. But this was like in the same day. The longest I've waited for something was like that, something like 12 hours.
The more you know. Da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh gosh. This is a thing. So, Kevin, I gotta ask now another random ass question. You ready
All right.
for this?
I'm ready. Throw it at me.
This card keeps popping up. I don't want that card. It's like you should take it out of the deck, Andrew. Shut up, me. What would be the worst absolute name you can give your child?
Worst name?
Like the most terrible name you can give your kid if you'd have a kid.
Give me 1 second, because I had a name. One name popped in my head instantly, but I could probably think of something worse.
You mean Adolf?
Did not think of that one. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. But pretend I didn't say. It's pretty hard to pretend now.
Chunkington the Third.
Chunkington the Third?
Yep.
It sounds like a pug's like Instagram handle. Like
It does.
Dogs of Instagram, like, this is Puggington the Third. It's like, oh hell, that's a cute ass ugly dog.
I was like, because the first thing that popped in my head was Bartholomew.
Was it really that bad? Oh, it's probably because he can't find a keychain in the souvenir shops. It's like, there's nothing for me. There's nothing for me.
Bort.
Bort.
Another Bort license plate.
Bort license. They can never get it right. They can never get it right. I bet on the Simpsons ride, there's got to be like Bort like merchandise.
I'm pretty sure there is.
We failed to check that last time we were there, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah, well,
because I want to go back, but
I do too, but I don't want to run upstairs anymore.
Oh, do you want to share that story?
Sure.
It's like, it sounds like, oh yeah, make me relive those memories. Fuck you. You don't have to if you don't want.
No, that's okay. It's okay. It's just it's not a super entertaining story, but I'll try to make it seem like it is.
We can add music behind it, like intense, like born identity stuff.
All right, perfect. So,
all right, here you go.
It was I don't know, midday, about midday, something like that.
Be assertive, man. Say it's midday.
It's midday. Question mark, exclamation point. No, but so it was about it honestly was about midday, like starting to reach the evening, and we finished taking a stroll around the park on the top layer of Universal, and we were like, you know what, let's check downstairs. We haven't been downstairs. I hadn't been downstairs in years. Like the last time I was there was probably I was a freshman in high school, so it had been years already at that point. So we go down, take the escalators, and it's like, oh, la la la, we're having fun, ha 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 ha, great time. So we get down there, and then we're like, oh, well, what are we gonna do here? So they go on Jurassic Park, because I don't go on Jurassic Park. I don't remember why I didn't, but they went on Jurassic Park. Then they went on another ride, I don't remember. And then we're like, you know what? There's not as much stuff as we thought there would be. We should probably go up. We want to see a show, right? Yeah. Everyone's like, let's see a show. So we start going up. We take the first escalator, and I'm like, God, that's a lot of people. It's gonna take forever if we just wait. Those stairs are looking mighty empty right now. Maybe I should run. Nah. There's children there. I shouldn't. I'll knock them down. Unless. And therefore I decide I'm gonna take the stairs. I'll meet you guys up there. I'm in shape. There's no way I'm anywhere near fat. I got this.
Where Kevin realized he fucked up.
And it was at that moment I realized I am not a Chad. And I decided to go up the stairs. I went up the first set of stairs. Easy, like a little bit of sweat. My heart's pumping, but I'm fine. No big deal. All right, let me go up the next one. Oh, it's I'm a little tired. It's okay. I gotta show off like I'm fine for the ladies. I'm fine. No big.
People are watching.
How many stairs are left? Oh, okay. It's two more. All right, let me go up. All right, one more. What do you mean there's more than one? Fuck, there's two more. That's fine.
I meant to say there's three more, but keep going, yes.
I got this, it's fine. Okay, you know what? When I'm running, I feel fine. Oh, God. Start running up. There's still more stairs. Okay, where are they? Oh, I can't wait. Oh, fuck, she's cute. I'm fine. Yeah, there's no big deal. You want to see me go up? Yeah. All right, I got it. And I run up the last set of stairs, and I basically collapsed. So I'm like coughing up a lung out there. Just and then I practically almost passed out a few times, but I was fine. My friends came up and they're like, "Why? Why would you do such a thing?" And I was like, "I don't know."
We attacked you with like bottled water.
Yeah, and then I was dizzy for like a solid 30 minutes.
And I was like, drink this, bitch. That was stupid.
But it was fun.
I remember it fondly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to take a quick little break. We'll be right back with more Kevin Candor. All right, welcome back. Hope you didn't miss us too much. Of course, we're back here with more Kevin Candor. We were just talking, obviously, off screen or off mic, I guess. Yeah, off mic would make more sense. About how SpongeBob a few weeks ago announced that he's gay. What are your thoughts, Kevin?
I was not surprised.
Frankly, nor was I. I was like, haha, and?
Listen, man. I was like, he's a little protective over Patrick. He's a little close there.
Well, see, is it Patrick or is it Squidward?
You know what? Squidward makes more sense.
Because, he's a sensitive artiste.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He goes for the artist types of it.
Yeah, that's why he fell for him. I mean...
Well, when he said, I like Squidward. I'm like, I bet you do.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen an episode where he licked Squidward too, so...
There's also an episode where they impersonated Squidward. I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, with Squidward. It was good. We're Squidward.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, the same guy who brought you Pretty Patties, how could you not be, proudly and openly gay? I bet Under the Sea. Is it because Bikini Bottom's like red, like Republican? I don't know. We'll see. Made it all political, man. I'm just trying to
reach these topics.
I'm really reaching, aren't I? Oh my gosh. This is so stupid. Thank you for agreeing. Yeah, there's going to be a big debate now. Who are we going to ship? SpongeBob and Patrick or SpongeBob and Squidward?
I'd rather do SpongeBob and Squidward.
I like seeing that too. Yeah, no, I agree.
I was like, plus with Patrick, they're just, we've seen them as also the parents, and obviously SpongeBob was the mother.
The mom.
but I don't know. I'd rather see SpongeBob and Squidward than SpongeBob and Patrick, because I'd rather see them as just friends. You know what I mean?
That's fair. No, they're really good friends.
Yeah.
That's good.
They're just comfortable with each other.
So Sandy with SpongeBob. SpongeBob's the gay best friend.
Yeah, that seems about right.
He's totally into science and supportive. I bet Sandy would live in one of those hipster neighborhoods, honestly. That would be...
But I feel like Sandy's also kind of like a tomboy as well.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, wait a minute. Bikini Bottom's is basically a code word for Palm Springs. That would make more sense.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to go to Bikini Bottom. Got some nice restaurants out there. You know what I'm saying?
Food.
See how I'm
here
fat?
Earlier.
Yeah, you would know. My fat ass does not stop thinking about food.
Everything always comes back to food.
That reminds me of that Twinkie I ate about.
Oh gosh.
I hate Twinkies, actually. I don't like them.
I don't really like Twinkies either.
Twinkies. Let's talk about our hatred of Twinkies, shall we?
Oh.
Hostess is like, we're never going to sponsor their ass. Well, we never wanted you in the first place. God, how much would it give us? I regret it.
Hey, so Twinkies are...
Twinkies are pretty fucking great.
Speaking of sponsorships, actually, what I did so recently I started watching 30 Rock, right?
Yeah.
And there was a segment in the show where they did an advertisement for Verizon And I don't remember the exact gist of it, but they were just like, "Oh, what? You couldn't get this? Oh, well, maybe if you had Verizon, da 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 da," right? And then they continue the story. We know that they're going along, and then when they talk to someone else, they're like, "What? Verizon?" And they start like just naming whatever it is, and then at the very end, they're like, "There, now can we have our money?" And they just ended off with that.
That sounds totally something I would do. Like,
Yeah.
Verizon, it's a service. Give us your money.
Basically, like that's just how they ended it off, and I was just like, you know what, I like that.
You know what? We're gonna give you the money. Oh my God, for real? We barely tried on that one. We came
Oh,
right
right.
through. Could you tell? Look, he's not even awake in this scene. He didn't give a
Can you tell
shit.
by the multiple takes? This one, he's not even looking. This one, he's not even here.
Yeah, he didn't even show up. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm out." But he still got paid, so I don't know how. I mean, I got to take a tip from that book. I'm like, how the
Yeah,
fuck
right?
do you do that?
Yeah, teach
Gotta-
me more.
Teach me more. Teach me more.
Woo.
I don't know why I sang that. Just felt right.
Yeah,
Felt so right.
doing the high five.
So, Loanlee Gamer. That's your chat. Well, Loanlee Gaming is your channel. You happen to be the Loanlee Gamer.
Yes, I am the Lonely Gamer.
We have to discern that because your lawyers are very specific about it.
Yeah, I know.
We refer to him as the Loanlee Gamer. Refer to the channel as Loanlee Gaming. Please get that right. I'm like, oh shit, what are you gonna do? Sue me? Yes. Oh shit. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I'll say it like you said.
Oh, yeah. Was I saying it wrong this whole time? Yeah, let me just fix that.
I mean, yeah, that's what I meant to say. God, taking words out of my mouth. How dare you?
I was talking about you. Obviously, it was just
I was just trying to like figure out what you want me to say. I've been testing it and see what works. But you said like don't test it no more, so I'm not gonna test it no more.
Yeah.
What games are you playing on your channel? Or what's a game that you're like, I really want to play this on my channel?
There's multiple games I really want to play on my channel. There's right now the one I'm looking forward to the most, which I'll give the sneak peek here. Which
Do it.
It might not be a sneak peek because it might actually come out, but
well, you heard it here, and then it's already out. So
maybe because I might end up postponing it because it's gonna take a whole. It's a lot of effort, but so I'm planning to do a randomized Pokemon episode where everything's different. Nothing's the typical Pokemon. And since I'm a big Pokemon fan, I want to have a lot of fun messing around, doing some stupid shit. So hopefully that comes out well because right now, most of my videos are all about like 5-6 minutes, but this one's going to be like probably twice, maybe 3 times the length. So,
oh yeah, 3 times the length. Oh yeah, keep bragging about that.
So I'm looking forward to it, but we'll see.
If you like my previous videos, this one is 3 times the length. Talk about girth. It's a great video.
No, but Jesus Christ, but if we do talk about this one, is a secret. This one is something I was planning to do, which wasn't going to be released anytime soon. So maybe this one will come out first. So there's this little game called Dicey Dungeons.
All right.
And it's kind of like a dungeon crawler type of game, but the way you go through it is your character's a dice, and typically you would have to roll dice, and that determines what you do, like whether you can attack or things like that. So that is something I am looking forward to recording in the future.
Nice. I'd like to roll for initiative.
Exactly.
It's like, if you roll anything lower than a 10, fuck off. I'm like, oh no. Oh God. Squeak.
But yes, trust me, it will be a lot more fun than it sounds.
That's what she said. Anyway,
Haha.
we're gonna go shopping at IKEA. Come on, it'll be fun. It's gonna be fun. Actually, I don't mind going to IKEA. I like getting lost. Yeah, I'm like, if I was homeless, this is the place I'd like to get lost.
I like looking at all the stuff in IKEA and be like, damn, I could really live like this. And then I realize everything's made out of cardboard. So I'm like, maybe not.
See, I normally go in there and be like, I don't have this kind of good taste.
Yeah,
I
seems about right.
it's a taste I wish I had, but of course you're gonna find me where the food is, so I'll be with the meatballs and
Yes.
and that's about it. Life,
Yeah.
man. Well, I guess we're about at that time where we get to play a game called Would You Rather. Are you down to play Would You Rather?
No.
Okay, well, let's bye.
Bye, everybody.
All right, it's time for Would You Rather, brought to you by Poddex. They're not a sponsor, but I'd love them to be. So, Poddex is the people who provide us our questions for Would You Rather.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to mix up my cards here. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck, I dropped some. God damn it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'll fix it.
Seamless transition.
God damn it.
Oh, they actually did fall.
You thought I was kidding?
No, actually, I imagined you actually dropping them.
Oh, good, because it actually happened.
Nice.
Imagine no
I'm
more.
psychic. I'm psychic.
Or you're telepathic, you son of a bitch. On the next episode. Wait, which intro were you doing? Was it the X-Men intro?
Yeah, it's the 90s X-Men.
The 90s X-Men. That's all we can afford.
Yep.
I love how off track it is. Okay, so I'm going to get to Would You Rather by Poddex.
Whoa.
Not sponsored by Poddex, but we'd love them to be a sponsor. Okay, here's our first card. Okay. Here we go. I don't know why this is the first card that gets pulled up. And we'll both be playing, obviously. Would you rather be in shape and have a great body, but ugly face, or have a gorgeous face, but be overweight?
Okay, so real fast, before I answer this, overweight, do they mean like morbidly obese, or just like you're overweight for your general weight, but you're like just a little bit, you're barely considered overweight?
I would just say overweight. Like, you're not morbidly, like, you could still like get into a room just fine and people be like, oh, there's Kevin, and not say, oh, here comes the gut, now there's Kevin.
All right, yeah, I'll take the beautiful face.
Take the beautiful face?
Yeah.
I would do the same, I think. Oh, yeah, go for it. Sorry.
I was going to say, because, see, I would take the body with the ugly face if all I was trying to do is hook up. But, as I'm getting older, I'm like, you know what? I'd rather have a better looking face because that's what's going to be on the camera. And I can just wear clothes and hide it.
Unless you're Donald Trump, then you can just hunch forward and be like, I'm not fat. Believe me when I tell you that these hands are the biggest hands you've ever seen.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'd probably do the same. It's like, it's nothing I can't work off.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's a permanent thing. It's like,
yeah, I was like, I don't have the money to get plastic surgery to fix my face after having a sculpted body, so.
Right, because my thing is like, gorgeous face but overweight. So the thing is, there's nowhere but up. If you're already in great shape and you have an ugly face, like, well, that's the best you can do.
Yeah,
like, if you honestly think about it, it's like, we can't get any better than this.
Basically.
So that's why I'm like, oh, see, one has potential. Like, people like cheering the underdog. I like cheering the underdog. But when you're in shape and you're like, I have an ugly face, people's like, oh, I guess if I close my eyes and drink enough.
Exactly.
But no, I feel that. I feel that.
Next question.
All right, here's the next one. Would you rather be able to record your thoughts or your dreams while you sleep?
Dreams.
Dreams, for sure?
100%. 100%, because I've had, not recently, but like over the years, I've definitely had very vivid dreams, and they are presented to me as movies. They have their cuts. It's all like, they have a bunch of cinematic shots. It's great.
As long as it's not a Michael Bay film, I think we're good on that one.
No, definitely not.
It's like, no, we're classier than that. It's more like a Spielberg, a young Spielberg. You know what I'm saying?
It's great. It's great.
It's great. It's great. It's more like a Martin Scorsese. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute, what? It's like, there's a lot of cussing, and Leonardo DiCaprio's not killed in a pool of water. It's great.
Yeah.
For me, I'd record my dreams too. I've had like some very vivid dreams where I'm like, it feels like this is like, it's so real. Like, like and like conceptualize like things you're like, oh man, I can't figure out how to do that, and then your brain's like, well, bitch, I'm gonna show you how. And you're like, oh, this is amazing, it's so real. It's like, and then it goes away. You're like, I didn't leave an instruction manual. My brain's that stupid.
Yes.
So I need to record it for like a DVR. Be like, what the fuck did I dream up? Shit.
Yes.
All right. Here's another question. All right. Would you rather your voice sound like Elmo or Kermit the Frog?
I would probably do Elmo.
Elmo? Just because you can say cutesy, weird things and people be like, haha, that's hilarious and weirdly off-putting.
Yeah, I think so. Because I feel like, if anything, I feel like if I was a Kermit voice, I'd probably be taken less seriously than Elmo.
That's fair. That's fair. I would go with the Kermit voice because I feel like he could double as Bill Gates and he's someone in power. And I think with Kermit the Frog, I think he can cuss more, like, behind the scenes. You find the taste of Kermit the Frog, like, yeah, I didn't want that fucking fly in my soup. I'm gonna choke a bitch. And then Kermit has to apologize, like, I sincerely apologize. I apologize to the pig community. I know bitch is terminology not commonly used, but mostly with dogs. I'd also like to take the time to apologize to the dog community.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. Yeah, I do Kermit the Frog because he can double as Bill Gates.
It's okay. I'm okay with Elmo. Plus, it sticks to the brand, being lonely.
Oh.
Kermit's
so
taken,
sad.
so.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're
Called
right.
branding.
You're right. I'm being called what they say consistent. So like, all right. Okay, here we go. Gonna pick out another card. Oh, here we go. Would you rather blow your nose with sandpaper or use bubble wrap instead of toilet paper?
It's a good question.
It's like, God damn, I never thought about this. Good thing I had.
I'd honestly probably go with bubble wrap because I feel like that's more likely to be normal versus as a sandpaper on my nose, I'm just rubbing my skin off and it's just going to hurt more. You know what I mean?
That's fair. You don't want to hurt yourself in the process. I feel like, no, I would have to agree. The bubble wrap would you can mask a lot of things. You could just pop it like, oh my God, I have to get out of here, and like no one will see it. You'll be like, just pop the bubble wrap. I have a distraction. And then it's like, why is this bubble wrap brown? And then you're like, get out, just don't talk about it. It's not corn. I don't know. But
it gives cleaners something fun to do when they clean.
All right. Now we'll do one more question.
All right.
Here's the last one.
Okay.
Would you rather never celebrate your birthday again or never drink alcohol again?
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm not saying that I'm an alcoholic, but I've never celebrated my birthday, so...
So you can't celebrate your birthday by drinking alcohol anymore. Let's pop some. Oh, you can't drink? Fuck you.
Listen, I'm not saying I'm not used to not celebrating my birthday, but I don't think I'll pass up some alcohol.
What I'm saying is, every day's your birthday when you have alcohol.
Exactly.
Yeah, you right. It's like someone taking a shot back there. You right. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is the interview, man. I guess this is that. Be sure to check out Kevin's channel, Loanlee Gaming, spelled Loanlee, and then the word gaming all together on YouTube. Check out his videos. Kevin, thank you so much for doing the show with me. I appreciate it, and I will see you on the WAC podcast again. Once again, that's Kevin Candor, good friend of mine at the WAC podcast, and we've been friends for quite a while. Be sure to check out his new YouTube channel, Loanlee Gaming, spelled Loanlee Gaming, and he is the Lonely Gamer. Always fun having Kevin on. Always random conversation that honestly leads to nowhere, but we still somehow put it out there. So now it's time at the podcast to talk about what did we learn today? What did we learn from this show? Well, we learned that people could actually get an accent or speak differently if they get a concussion or a stroke. I looked it up on the break. Apparently, that's a real thing. Can't remember the name of the disease, but that's a thing people do. And then second, we learned that Kevin has a new YouTube channel. We still goof off, and there's first episodes are awkward. So, yeah, that's what we learned. And with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye. Thanks for listening. If your ears like what you heard, go ahead and click that subscribe button and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. It's free. And if you want to spend some dough, you can be a producer of Chat Past Midnight by supporting us at anchor.fm/chatpastmidnight/support. Also, see what we're up to by following us on Instagram at Chat Past Midnight.